Imagine an America that wins its independence, but never quite learns how to hold itself together. No shared financial spine, no national confidence in debt, credit, or long-term planning. Just a young country that survives the revolution, then hesitates. Remove Alexander Hamilton. And the first thing that breaks isn't an institution, it's momentum. The new United States still exists. Congress still meets. Elections still happen. But the idea that a fragile republic can think big, borrow boldly, and centralize trust arrives weaker, later, and with far more fear attached to it. Early on, the federal government behaves like a temporary arrangement. States guard their finances jealously. National debt is treated as a stain, not a tool. Without a forceful vision arguing that shared debt could bind the country together, America pays what it can, avoids what it can't, and quietly limits its own future. Banks remain local. Credit stays personal. The federal government feels more like a referee than a driver. Here's where the shift becomes cultural. Americans begin to associate ambition with risk instead of opportunity. Large national projects feel suspicious. Central authority feels optional. Wall Street, such as it is, grows slower and less symbolic. Finance never becomes a language of national power. It stays transactional, not aspirational. In the midterm, this changes how Americans think about success itself. Without an early model proving that centralized finance can fuel expansion, business culture leans cautious. Entrepreneurs think smaller. Investment horizons shorten. The idea that America is a place where systems can be engineered at scale doesn't fully solidify. Growth still happens, but it feels improvised rather than designed. Politically, this hesitation seeps into public psychology. Federal power remains contested, not just ideologically, but emotionally. Americans trust their states more than their systems. National solutions sound abstract. Crises are managed reactively instead of structurally. The country develops a habit of fixing problems late and celebrating restraint as wisdom. Here's the part most people miss. Without that early financial confidence, America's sense of inevitability never fully forms. The belief that this country always finds a way becomes conditional. During downturns, the public doesn't assume recovery, they debate survival. Markets reflect that mood. Media reflects it too. Economic news feels anxious, not assertive. Optimism becomes cyclical, not constant. Long-term, the United States still becomes powerful, but less self-assured. Its global influence grows through production and population, not through financial architecture. The dollar matters, but it doesn't dominate imagination. American capitalism feels more regional, more fragmented, less mythic. The country works, but it doesn't project confidence by default. And that leaves a quiet question hanging over American history. Was the nation always destined to think big and move fast? Or did that mindset depend on a single moment when someone argued against instinct that debt could unite, systems could scale, and confidence itself could be engineered? Because without that voice, America doesn't collapse. It simply grows up more carefully, and maybe never fully believes in its own momentum.